What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. And join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE wrestlers being forced to work during the coronavirus pandemic. The first pictures of the Money in the Bank ladder match on the roof have been leaked. WWE pulled a released superstar from last night's Raw. Nia Jax's mistake worked into a storyline and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. But let's waste no further time and get straight into the first story, as the first pictures of the Money in the Bank ladder match on the roof have been leaked. Now, WWE has already taped the Money in the Bank ladder matches at their headquarters, and even though the winner hasn't been revealed yet, there are some minor spoilers on what the setup looks like thanks to @SoloWrestling, who tweeted these photos. For a setup on the roof at the last minute, it kinda looks awesome. Though there are kind of a lot of trees up top there. It would have been cool for WWE to just have an open view of the whole city. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE wrestlers are forced to work during the coronavirus pandemic. With Florida Governor Ron DeSantis issuing an executive order that wrestling, along with sports, is an essential business, the WWE is clear to run shows at the Performance Center. Nonetheless, a WWE employee recently petitioned Orange County officials, Orange County is where the Performance Center is located, to shut down the WWE's events. According to reporter John Alba, one of the reporters who broke the story noting the possible link between a Linda McMahon designated campaign contribution and the governor's decree the very same day, he tweeted, "At Tuesday's Orange County Board of County Commissioners meeting, a WWE employee named John submitted public comment that they are being forced to work television tapings despite stay-at-home orders. Says he's unable to speak out and feels he'll be fired if he approaches his higher-ups. John says despite sanitary precautions, they can't maintain social distancing at WWE tapings and they have to touch their others. They've requested the government shut down the tapings so everyone can follow social distancing rules without fear of losing their jobs." It's difficult to say what will happen, as the WWE has been operating with impunity despite restrictions imposed due to the ongoing health concern. Law enforcement officials were repeatedly called to the Performance Center before DeSantis' essential work order, but if the WWE is violating safety precautions, they could be shut down. The problem is finding government officials with the political authority and political courage to do something about it. It's also sad that wrestlers aren't able to speak up. They feel that they're risking their lives by going to the Performance Center and nothing can be done about it. At the end of the day, it's clear he's not bothered about his wrestlers' safety, more about making a quick buck. There's certainly some people who are going to disagree with my opinion, but let us know your opinion in the comments down below. Next up, WWE pulled a released superstar from last night's Raw. Now, you may recall that the WWE was bringing back at least two of its recently released wrestlers to work WWE television. Drake Maverick has been announced for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, while Sarah Logan's name was mentioned during the 20th April Raw, with fans speculating she's on her way back. This is also due to the backing that she received backstage, as they were not happy with her dismissal. Indeed, several sources reported she was going to work the show and was only pulled at the last minute. However, while there were news stories that Logan was rehired due to individuals making the case she should be kept on, it appears for now that she and others haven't been rehired. During a recent Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer explained, "So the deal is some of this talent, and Drake Maverick is another one, since they're being paid for 90 days, some of them will continue to be booked. Such a shame, as we probably won't see Rusev or any of the other talent back as soon as possible. Maybe for some though, that ship has sailed." Next up, is WWE ditching live shows? While we won't try to explain the WWE's latest schedule of live and taped Raw, NXT and SmackDown programs, there are rumors that the promotion will no longer be airing live shows. Meltzer discussed this on the Wrestling Observer Radio, saying even the shows that are airing the same day, they're taping in the afternoon rather than live. The WWE has nothing to lose by doing this, as there's little chance of talent releasing spoilers. Furthermore, the tape shows give the WWE the luxury of editing out mistakes and reshooting as necessary. While this will likely change once fans are allowed back into arenas, you can definitely count on the WWE capitalizing on the convenience of tape shows. Next up, Nia Jax's mistake is being worked into a storyline. Nia, Mrs. Potato Head the Jax, looks to have done it again, flubbing a move against Kairi Sane when she powerbombed one half of the Kabuki Warriors into a corner, with Sane's head striking the bottom of the turnbuckle. Fans quickly took to social media to blast Jax for her apparent mistake, reminding her that she was the same person who hinted that Ronda Rousey was heavy-handed in the ring. Apparently, Jax decided to use the fans' complaints to her advantage, tweeting, "Since Kairi Sane can't do anything about it, maybe Ronda Rousey would like to try. #Samoan for real." There's speculation that WWE might be setting up a program between Nia Jax and Sane's tag team partner Asuka. Did you see the match between Jax and Sane? And if so, what did you think of the apparent mistake? At this point in time, I don't think WWE is ever going to risk Ronda Rousey's health with having her face Nia Jax in the ring. Ronda Rousey has almost John Cena-like immunity in the WWE right now. They wouldn't want anything to happen to her. Next up, another WWE storyline dropped. As compelling as Bobby Lashley flipping tires over was, the WWE Universe is wondering whether Lana and Lashley are a happy couple again after weeks of the WWE teasing their love was on the rocks. According to Diamond Dave Meltzer, it looks like the divorce got dropped. Brian Alvarez speculated that with Rusev gone, there's no need to go down the divorce route, but with the WWE, things could change in an instant. Next up, a released NXT performer alleges WWE dumped him for criticizing the company. NXT trainer Kendo Kashin is one of several stars from the Black and Gold brand who was recently released, but Kashin believes it's something he said to the media that prompted his release. According to a report at WrestleTalk, shortly before his release, Kashin made comments about not having health insurance with the WWE. Kashin spoke to Tokyo Sports around 2 weeks before he was released, and it was in this interview that he said he would be in a lot of trouble if he was to catch coronavirus, as he did not have health insurance with WWE, and US medical bills are famously high. It wouldn't surprise us if Kashin was dumped for his comments, as the WWE is notoriously petty if anyone bucks the company line. Next up, the hero we need. While NXT lost Cassius Ohno when the WWE released him, the wrestling world got back Chris Hero. Hero, aka Chris Bradlin, tweeted a video showing the return of his former wrestling persona, along with the hashtag #ChrisHeroIsBack. The 40-year-old wrestler should have no trouble finding work, even with much of the wrestling industry shut down. Next up, no scripts for McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is finally WWE Champion, but does he have to stick to scripted promos? Fans have heard the stories about WWE writers giving detailed scripts to superstars, but over the last few months, we've also heard that the scripts are more like talking points. During an appearance on Lillian Garcia's Chasing Glory podcast, Drew talked about being opposed to scripts. To be honest, I get the basic idea, the bullet points, and I always tell them, don't make me recite it, because it's gonna sound like lines, and I don't know what I'm gonna say. Just tell me what I'm gonna have to hit. If I had any advice for any of the guys and girls out there doing these empty arena things, it's just go with the flow. Don't pretend there is a crowd there. Just feel the moment, and just take it for what it is. Drew wants fans to get to know the real Drew McIntyre, part of the reason he eschews scripted promos. McIntyre told Garcia, "I want it all to be very real, like everything. I just want it 100% real, like you get the real Drew. I want these real stories, like Andrade last night, that was based on a real story. I tore my bicep. People can feel it. I could use real emotion, remembering how I felt when I tore my bicep, and then going forward. I want everything to be as real as it can absolutely be. I want people to feel it, and that's very big for me right now. It's just, nothing is put on. I want Drew McIntyre. You see it, you know it's going to be real. You're going to feel it." As we mentioned before, Drew has the size, the charisma, the good looks, everything that should be in a WWE champion. Next up, Matchmaker Hardy. Broken Matt Hardy has worn many hats during his storied career, but did you know that Damascus is not only a licensed minister, but a matchmaker? Recently, Matt helped a fan propose to his girlfriend, interrupting an episode of Dynamite while the couple watched, with the prospective bride caught unaware when Matt's promo turned into the prospective groom's desire for a permanent tag team. With all the craziness going on right now, this was a touching moment made magnificent by Matt, who tweeted the following along with the video of the magic moment. "This is Mike and Dusty, who are both AEW wrestling fans and watch AEW on TNT religiously weekly. Dusty assumed they were just watching AEW Dynamite like normal, but Mike had me help him to propose to her. This was magnificent." No word on whether Damascus will perform the ceremony for the newly engaged couple. Next up, where is Sami Zayn? If you're curious where Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn was last Friday on SmackDown, well, it turns out Zayn was recovering from surgery. Zayn tweeted an update for his fans saying, "In lighter news, I had my wisdom teeth taken out last week, so I've been on an all-pudding diet for days, and now I'm ripped to shreds. Wrestlelamia wishes Zayn a speedy recovery." And finally, a new backyard wrestling show coming to HBO. You never know what's going to turn up on television thanks to the ever-expanding numbers of TV channels and streaming services. In an exclusive story, entertainment site Variety reported on a new program coming to HBO. Dwayne Johnson, Issa Rae, and Danny Garcia are set to executive produce a half-hour series in development at HBO about the creation of a backyard wrestling promotion, Variety has learned exclusively. The project is currently titled TRECNT, aka 3 Count, and hails from writer Muhammad El Masri. The series focuses on Cassius Jones, a young dock worker and struggling pro wrestler who uses inherited life insurance money for startup cash and the deed to a shotgun house from his grandfather to start up a hip-hop-centric backyard wrestling empire in Houston's 3rd Ward with the help of his working-class family, neighbors, and friends. The program actually sounds interesting, especially if it will delve into some of the crazy characters often found in backyard wrestling. What do you guys think of this upcoming series? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.